another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your comfort together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. And hello. Hello. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, my darlings? To all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot tea leaf readers, honey. What's your tea? It's another glorious day, my darlings. I know you know what time it is, and I know you have all, darling. It's time to dish tea. And you are dishing tea. And Big Meats, what's up? Let me coat my throat for just a second, honey. Got an old-fashioned almond milk. This is vanilla. I can't, I like the original, but take two. I just want to drink it, But we are coming in, honey. Y'all know whenever I'm at the game, does that. And we were at the WNBA, honey. This was the 800 versus the LA Sparks. Child, this here was a game time last night. We had a time last night. Honey, listen. That game, baby, got down to the buzzer. You hear us? 0.3 seconds of the game. Okay? We had just to take us over the top. Okay, because when we were down to 5 seconds, right? We got up down to 3.2 seconds. 3.2 and went over, right, to beat. Baby, we got down to that last buzzer. We were at point. Damn it, them bitches got the ball in. Sparks got the ball. Bro, bitch, she did not tip that bitch, honey, before the buzzer. She tipped it after the buzzer, which would have sent us into overtime. But they had to go onto the official review of the tape victory for the Atlanta Dream. Otherwise, we'd have still been there. We'd have been in overtime. When I came, this here was a game. We didn't even score 100 points on it. This was 88. Okay, 88 to 86. The Dream got it, honey. Okay, and we needed this game because we're going into the playoffs. Okay, is that next Friday the 12th? Yes, next Friday the 12th. We will be. It's our last home in New York. Then, okay. Now we really need that win as well. I think this is the one that qualify us to say we can play at the playoffs. If we win next week, we are completely in without having to qualify round, I believe. So, honey, ah, that was fun. That there was fun. And he said that was his very first WNBA game, honey. So y'all know I am just sitting up here. I'm like, oh, oh, okay. Still, and things of that nature. So had a good time, a good time, a good time. Y'all see what I wore, right? My things. Okay, yeah, love it. Okay. So what's going on in your world? Let me see who real quick. Groove say, hey, big meat, I just made my pasta with ground turkey and pesto sauce and had cookies afterwards. A little pesto pasta. Okay, or pesto pasta. Fettuccine, or was it rigatoni? What was it, baby? One of the pastas, yeah. Okay, lovely. Like, hey, Ro, what's going on? That Wi-Fi is playing tricks on you again. Is it? Oh, I see it is. Okay, it's trying to tell me I'm unstable. See, you know what? Damn, Chad, I ain't got time. Charles, hey, Charles, what's going on, honey? That's probably why folks are leaving. I drink almond milk too. Yes, honey. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So now I get to getting, honey. Now I don't know if my co-hosts are going to get up in here with me today. Y'all know Nikki is in she's on assignment and carrying on. She may not get up in here with us because she's still doing that thing. Okay. How Red and I have not, we chatted briefly today, but we wasn't able to what's going on. I'm going to say now, let me shout out. Oh man, probably had to go to a funeral today. My co-worker uh had passed, and she was a big sister, honey, Miss Margaret Arnold, honey. Now, those in her personal world, honey, I was a work brother. You know, I'm at work, and all of that. So for me and to me, and you know, she was always introducing me to music. You know, she loved old school music. I have several of her playlists and things. So that there is your reception is acting like a monkey, honey. Listen, okay, we gonna get we gonna get through this because today is um because I was with the game and carrying on. I uh something because you know, even when I had plugged up the Ethernet cord before, um, the Ethernet still was giving a whole little thing with the reception. It would say it was unstable and this, that, and that. And I'm like, no, why is this damn thing unstable? That's ridiculous, insane. However, okay, we just gonna deal with it, honey. Can you hear me? And am I being heard quick? Because I know if I'm sounding robotic, that I'm gonna end up shutting this down, and we just gonna say fuck it for the night. Because the last time I tried blotchy, there were moments where I was sounding very robotic, and I don't like all that because no one can understand and they can or hear us. It sounds good. Okay, wonderful. Oh, Worth TV is up in the building. Hey, Worth, give it to me. Latrobe is in the building. Thank you so much. Yeah, 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 we're putting something together to collaborate on a topic. We talked about it here briefly, but what was it last week or the week before? Okay, and what you say? Stream is paused Okay, all right. It's something with the Wi-Fi over here, and I really believe either we have a scrambler, and we don't have a scrambler. I know I'm over here by the, and I don't know what is going on. There are days where, I go through all of this, and I really believe I'm being tracked, and they listening to me. Now that's just my conspiracy theory, because every time I'm about to get on something real good, I go through shit, and Gavin, I don't go through all this, but today, I want to get into and this whole thing of going out to the drag bars and carrying on, and he done tried to get this new little referendum and shut down and closed down. Now he's trying to take their liquor license and carrying on. I want to get really into this damn monkeypox shit. Okay, we've touched on it, but I want to really get into this monkeypox, because what I do not like they're making this like it is HIV 2.0. Okay, because they're saying that everybody who's sexually active, okay, is susceptible to this, or whatever, or those who are promiscuous. But if you have multiple sex partners, that you are at risk. They're saying that men, because it is prevalent in that community. Now, the language that they're using is making it sound as if this is becoming another gay disease. I'm not down for that, because there was a woman on TV, a black woman, who was on TV today on our news, and was, she had these horrible, blister like bumps and stuff around her mouth and everything, and that they're using, honey, is really starting to get on my nerves, and I really wish that we can move into other realms of all of this, because no, I'm real sick of the alphabet community becoming a scapegoat for a lot of shit. Okay, now, yeah, we have our eels. We all know what the eels are and carrying on. Well, those of us inside, we know what our eels are. Those of you who are outside, honey, y'all speculate what the eels are. Oh, excuse me. Pardon my indulgence, honey. That's my sister over this Max line. Um, but we get into these spaces and into this area, honey, where because of your fear or your disagreement or whatever this is, you have against the alphabet community. Whenever shit comes to the forefront, then you guys, it gives run with it and run wild and carrying on. And we need to pump our brakes on this, and we need to stop. And we really need to understand what's happening and what's going on. Okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't get a vaccine. However, at the same time, I'm not wanting to be scared into it. I don't know if I trust it yet, because right now I'm listening to Dr. Jen on Good Morning America. Touched me a bit more than I've trusted Dr. Fauci and all these other children, because whenever she broke stuff down, she was able to say, okay, this is inconclusive here. We're doing this, but this is still in clinical trials, and we're waiting on more information. She is one who had me, because I feel as though in teaching us, this is what, she's the one who gives it to us real. And then as a student, because I just say I'm a doctor, she likes to study, and she goes in to get certified to tell this and this, that, and the other, Not just because I'm a doctor and the medical journals are saying, she likes to study it so that she can become a professional in disseminating this information to her. She has said that self, really they're not sure of its efficacy. They don't know how exactly going to do, if we're going to need, like with COVID, if we got to have a booster with that or whatever the case may be. Right now, you know what I'm saying? And this, that, and so we don't know how long it's going to last, what it's supposed to do. Symptoms coming in, they said the symptoms are like everything else. You feel like you got the damn flu or something. Okay. And so, it's going to make somebody a hypochondriac in a minute, child. Oh my God, I'm sniffling and sneezing. I'm asthmatic, risk factor, because not only is that it's a virus that is attacking also. So not only COVID, I'm vaccinated with COVID. I never got the booster zone, but now this thing here, the thing they're saying is skin to skin contact, and they say, okay, you have to wash your hands and this, that, and other. But if it's skin to skin contact, need to do to disinfect our skin outside of hand sanitizer, because you said skin to skin. So what the fuck to disinfect my entire body? What am I gonna rub? Okay, that's going to my entire body, because you're saying this is skin to skin. You understand? And I don't understand how we're going to move into this. We don't understand exactly how to protect ourselves, because you're saying that I was watching Roland Martin, and there was a black doctor on there. I can't think of her name right now. Y'all go on YouTube and look it up, because he took that segment out, and it's the segment up there on monkeypox. And she's saying right now we're just utilizing universal health precautions. But if you're telling me that this thing, honey, is not only skin, it's also, surfaces. I could get it off of touching a knob, off of touching a towel. Yeah, and bath mats or whatever. So how in the hell do we protect ourselves from this? Now what we do know is this, that once you get it, okay, if you get it, that a month to a month and a half, okay, because once the blisters start, the blister like little things, wherever they start, okay, then they have to get to the point where they become crust, scab up and carry on. That's when they look really bad. It's when they start to scab up, okay. And from what I'm told from other people that I'm listening to folks who have had this or whatever, they're talking about how painful it is, and carrying on. And then listen to them. They're talking about that, hell, you could get the damn little doo-wops. They can get into your eye. You can have it in your eye, all in your mouth, in your back of your throat. And they call these lesions, as they call them. And what? Okay. I'm trying to really understand this, a sexually transmitted infection, but you're saying skin to skin contact causes this, and skin to skin, that's a variable, right? I've also been told, I'm trying to figure out, I forget what my source is. It is probably likely that is transmitted through semen. Probably likely. So this is why it's not considered to be an STI. Okay. But right there, again, you want to label this as, or now you're saying to us that men who have sex with men are primary candidates, or at least it is hitting our community the hardest. Let me put it that way. It's hitting our community hardest at this particular point. Okay, but they're not pushing the narrative that this thing is, this is an everybody thing. It has no respecter of persons. Okay, and they're going back to universal health care precautions, wiping down everything, making sure you're bleaching them. They're also going to saying that, socially distance, which y'all know I never like that damn term. How could you social? Distance ain't social. Okay, that's an oxymoron in terms to me. However, there's feet apart from each other. They're encouraging us to still wear the mask. Now I still keep mine on. I don't wear them 100% of the time like I used to, but I still carry them to go. Like today, I didn't have them on in the game, but I had them on at other places. When we went to the funeral today, I had it on the funeral, and this, that, and third. However, they're saying utilize, wear your masks and things, sanitize, and keep yourself away from other people. Okay, and they're saying now the 6 or 7 feet rule is like now you could get your bubble together, right? They're not even saying that about the bubble. Okay, at least not right now. So, as humanity, as human beings, as people who need, one of the things about people is that in order for contact, we need the relationships or something between from one human being to another. Okay, how it sends folks crazy. All right. If y'all look at jail and look at those places, places where they put people in isolation, oftentimes, honey, they have the hardest time trying to get back into reality because on thoughts other than, they start to hallucinate after time because you start to make up people. Okay, especially if they got you on drugs, you start to make action. Okay, and so you can connect to the outside world of something. We as human beings need to connect that. We got to socially distance and things. One of the things that we adore is, we need a hug, we need a touch. And it's not sexual. Okay, that we're human, that we're here, that we're alive. That there is what keeps us going and what circulates us. Fluid. And now we're at this point where, again, they're telling us no physical contact. Monkeypox is doing all this, and I can't touch your skin. Okay, I can't touch your skin. What does that mean? And I know the conspiracy theorists will say, okay, this is genocide. And then you're telling us not to have sex and this, that, and other, which means that folks cannot. You really don't want us to procreate and et cetera, where this is going. And it can become ugly. This here, what are we doing? Now, for those of y'all who are my religious children in the last days, well, what are the days? Okay. What are the last days going to look like? Because I never heard it say that we would not, I said men would be lovers of themselves, and never said we wasn't going to be fruitful and multiply. So what do we do? Y'all throw some ideas up here. What do we do? Okay, what do we do? Are we going to create our own bubbles? Wait a minute, what was the question she asked me? Are you using Restream? No, this is yard. Um so yeah, that's a little bit. I like the songs I heard so far. Okay, not sure. Um, um, I'm in a quandary with all of that. Okay, Hey, Rob. Monkeypox is transmitted by sweaty wig glue. DC, I'ma beat your ass. Sweet glue, honey. Okay. Lynn Baker, dog, would have been good to see you at Margaret's funeral today. We had a number of former employees that came out, honey. Even Vincent. Vincent Anthony, I was at the front desk. He was there and things, and Amanda was there. Employees that came out. Walter from sales, formerly from sales, he was there. Oh, it was really good. Indy, fabulous too. Okay, absolutely gorgeous. It was wonderful. It was really wonderful. But yes, darling, quandary with all of this, and I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do, and you know, I don't know. I kind of don't want to take this damn vaccine, but at the same time, here I don't know what other alternative person, honey. That's my business. My business is people, you know. So what do we do? That there is the $100,000 question. That's the $100,000. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. Put some ideas in the comments. What y'all think should go? How we should do? You know, and it's more than just pray about it because we prayed. The children have been praying and carrying on. Some of them are the undesirable that they feel are the sinners and those who they feel need to be punished. So don't tell me pray for it. Pray those who pray that this is the answer for the undesirables or those who are sinners. Okay. Mm. So yeah, I'm not sure where to go. I'm not sure where to go. I'm not sure where to go. But moving on, let's go to another topic to where this here is ridiculously insane, and that there is Brittany Griner. Coming from the basketball game and carrying on. Brittany Griner, Brittany Griner, Brittany Griner is a POW. Okay, we need to go ahead on and just let that be known. She may not have been in the military, but she is a POW, a prisoner. Everything about her sentencing, the maximum she could have got was 10. They gave her 9 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know why my lips always peeling. But they gave her 9 years. For real. They're saying that if the lawyers and things are saying that they're going to file. However, that's different circumstances, different territory, different countries, different rules, and likelihood of that appeal being heard or answered or anything. That just may be formalities, and it may go on deaf. Now, here's what they also said, and they meaning the news. I'm watching ABC News. Okay. President Biden was in communications, okay, with whoever over there. And there's possibly going to be a deal put on the table where we have some Russian prisoner here that was supposed to be doing 20 some odd years or whatever the case. The idea is to do a swap, right? But catch this. The American don't just swap her because she's the basketball player, she's the famous one. We have other same prisons who have been there for like 3 years or so that we also need to add to a swap to bring all our babies home. I tend to agree. I tend to agree because the question, all right, we have this child here, the Russian boy here in our prisons because he did something okay. Afterwards, what does that do? After the prison sentence, what does that do? Because it retain him, which I don't believe prisons are doing that. Then that means when he comes out, honey, he get to regroup because he got time to he got time to think about the flaws. He got time to think about whatever the bullshit is. He got time. So whatever he hated, now he hates even further and stronger. Or whatever that we got locked up over here. Okay. So what is it? What is that? How should we do that? How do we go forward is the question. Okay. I want that baby home because at first when it first came down, because I was like, how in the hell you going over here with the damn smoke? Okay. But I had to because again, here we are. You've been traveling over there for years and they've never stopped you before. Go over there in between seasons and carry it on because that's where you make your money. On the Russian basketball. So if that's the case, how is it that all of a sudden they decided to check a couple seasons ago? Because vaping is new, but while she was on the team, they didn't know what to do. I mean, hello. She's a prisoner of war. And as far as I'm concerned, bring all of our bring them all home. United States people, okay, the federal affairs, get your shit together and go over there and get that baby. Okay, all our babies, get all of our P.O.W. When you're traveling to foreign countries, honey, you have to understand their laws. See, we got so over here. But that American embassy, honey, has only got so much power because, hell, they can't overrule nothing. Oh, excuse me. They can't overrule and tell them how to do their laws or whatever. I mean, hell, that's just like, don't you fire the baby when you leave the babysitter at the house? Okay. So I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Okay. Um, she's a prisoner of war. Something else that we need to consider, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this out loudly because what I get tired of is us as the world police. Okay. All of our allies always want us to come running to the rescue and shit. 911, and we are the police to go up in there, right? But where are our allies to sit down there to help for this girl? We always hear about our allies, honey, when we're doing something for them. Okay, well, we're sitting there. Where are our allies so they can help be in a negotiation on our behalf. That's just a thought for me. You know, we always run into, and yet nobody seems to run to us or for us or with us or by us. They're not even in the stands waiting to give us some water. Set up to the water stand when you make your benchmark if you want it at the decathlon or something. We don't have folks with water stands, okay? With water stands or whatever, okay? All we got are those who sit down there and complain. Ain't doing this, and how come you ain't doing that? And I'm really that way, okay? It's supposed to be her and another guy for a minute. The Russian guy in the U.S. has only 3 to 5 years left on his sentence. Last minute, Russia wanted another person released from Germany. Germany ain't got shit to do with us. See, here we go. Is Germany one of our allies? I believe we are. See, now if you sit there playing games, what the fuck does this American citizen got to do with Germany? No, you negotiate. No. They say the negotiations couldn't start until she was sentenced. Listen, I'm not buying that one. I'm not buying that one with the discount being. You can't even give it to me for free. And the reason why I say that is because these negotiations had been going on forever. And if they were not, then shame on us for not making sure that we had started to say, listen, what can we do to get her home? To get her off your land, okay? If she broke one of your laws, why do you want to keep her? Okay, if she broke a law and she was on her way home, that's the kick. She was on her way home. So why in the hell do you want to keep her in your country? Okay, so that your country, or however y'all do that, feed her, clothe her, keep her in a warm place to stay, or not. You know, we'll just say a place to stay because we don't know what those conditions. We keep her there when she was on her way home. Ship her ass out the country, tell her she can't come back, tell her she can't play on that team anymore. Why was that not the option? I don't understand that. Get it? And how come our officials have not said that? You know, why did they not step in and say, listen, you know your customs or whatever the thing may be? Listen, all right, let's do this. She's not invited back over here. We're you know, make sure that, hell, y'all can cancel her. Y'all can, you know, do not send. Return to sender. Y'all could have done something this baby home. Okay, and I'm not. And we still need to do more. We need to do more. Okay, why don't we keep our own first before we run and help everybody who want to kill us anyway? Why? You know what? That there has been the question folks have been asking since we became the United Nations and we are deemed to be the superpower of the world and blah 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 blah. It has just been one of those things, honey. And I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to get around it. I don't know. Because I'm not on that, but I can speculate all day. You know, I can speculate. But it's interesting. Very, very interesting. Honey, we need her home and we need her home immediately. Okay. We need her home immediately so that she could decompress. We got to get her all kinds of counseling because I'm sure she's going to be fearful of leaving the country ever again. Ever again. When she gets back, she got to get back into her training and carrying on with the WNBA to get out there on the courts all over again. Really? Really? whew, somebody's spirit by snatching away from their livelihood like that. I don't know. Oh, I just showed that one. I don't know, children. I don't know. It's a heavy day. It's heavy. Okay, it's heavy. It's heavy. Because the question becomes, where do we go from here? What's the next highlight? What's the next move to make? Mm. It just sends me. Now I'm gonna cover this last story that I said I was gonna cover because as y'all see, I'm sitting up here. I don't know why something's going on. My sleep was trying to come down on me, and I didn't carrying on. And then y'all watch me nodding and carrying on. So let me get to this last story, which is probably gonna wake me up because okay, and yes, I said it that way. This motherfucker gets on my okay, and he gets on my last independent nerve. This man is on a mission, and if y'all don't see that, y'all are blind. It's no hope for you, honey. Because Stevie Wonder could even see this. Stevie, we could resurrect Ray, honey. Okay. Diana Krall, honey. The jazz. We can get them all. They see this. Okay. DeSantis. Okay. Out here in these streets. Wanted to claim he want to make a name for himself, and all that. Where he has he's basically, a thing about Trump was bad because that's impossible. However, a lot of it was okay. He was confident because he's backed by this man, and that this was going to be something cute. But here, let me read you this article. Okay. The video here. Let me share this video. Yeah, let's share the video so that he can um um hit you with your best shot. Okay. Is that the right one? Did I share the right one? No, I did not. Okay. Do y'all see that? Do y'all wait a minute, let me see. It did not. Let me see. I'm trying to go here. Did that change? Okay, it didn't. Hold on. I got to go back and redo it. I clicked the wrong link. We'll stop sharing that. And we're going to go here. Share screen. It doesn't. Yes, it may have audio. We're going to go here. Yeah. Okay, now y'all can see that now, right? That the screen of a solo this. You gonna solo for me, baby? I want that. What's going on? It don't want to give it to me. Is that what's happening here? It don't want to give it to me, y'all. Okay, see what I'm telling y'all? Every time. There we go. Thank you. Okay, this still has me in the lower level. I was trying to get this to play on its own. However, let me do this, and y'all listen to this. Oh, well,
The commission. Okay, this is the
Dallas
commission.
where they had all these
young kids putting money in the underwear of these drag queens at a bar, and that's totally unacceptable. And I said that at the time. Then what happened was a week or two later, there was video from a place that had similar stuff, and then that was identified as being in Florida. So we said, wait a minute, having kids involved in this is wrong. That is not consistent with our law and policy in the state of Florida, and it is a disturbing trend in our society to try to sexualize these young people. That is not the way you look out for our children. You protect children. You do not expose them to things that are inappropriate.
So they had this video.
And it's identified in Miami. So
Department of Business and Professional
Regulation
started an investigation. They actually had agents going to this place and conducting information, gathering intelligence, seeing what's going on. And what they, for some of these are sexually explicit drag shows. They actually had the bar had a children's menu.
In the
on
trunk.
food service, and you think yourself, you're thinking afraid what's going on. So
they
looked under Florida law
and
were able to initiate this way the liquor license for that, and that basically ends the
So this is their. So they gathered the evidence.
They gathered the evidence. They moved. It doesn't mean that there aren't the agencies in Florida responding. We take the well-being of children very seriously. We want to make sure.
We want to make sure that we have.
A state and we have communities where kids can be. Kids.
Yeah, he can kiss my ass. Della Reese voice, kiss my entire ass.
Y'all still you got in contact with Nikki yet?
Yeah, we are.
What's that?
Did she know anything?
Okay.
What's that?
Yeah, I mean, no, hold on.
I'll mute you. Finish that. I'll mute you. Finish that. You ready? You finish that. I just muted you. You finish that. Okay. Okay, he done put up his church finger, honey. He done put up his church finger. Wait a minute. I'm a solo me. Let me solo me. Solo. Mm-hmm. The church up there, and I played that for y'all, and I'm glad that I did because I didn't feel like reading the article, and I saw that's the press conference. Okay, let's talk about this. This is the whole kit and caboodle. Okay, the whole kit and caboodle. This child has a hard on for everything that is alphabet and alphabet centered, because here's what you going after the bar, but you ain't saying nothing about the parents who said they chose to take their children there because they know what that place was all about. They chose to take their children there. They chose to expose their children to entertainment. Ain't no different than when you expose your children to the circus. And you go see, let them go see the bearded lady and carrying on and this, that, and the other. There's no different when you're walking down the street and you see the winos and the hood. Okay, I'm not comparing drag queens to hookers, but what I'm saying is his whole thing he wants to say about appropriateness. It's on TV or on their social media because you're not governing them. Okay, he's not saying anything about the went and took their children there. Okay, they got on there because in their investigation at the buffet had a children's menu and carrying on. So they're like, oh my God, you're targeting kids because this is a family restaurant. Okay, those families who understand what's going on, children here. Okay, if they don't want to stay for the show, they know how to get the fuck up and leave. Okay? So why is it that and he said, remember, now catch what he said, the agents went in, not he said the agents went in to gather the information. Okay, the agents went in. Okay, on this quest of claiming that you're claiming this is about children. Okay, but one of the things that we know about children is this: children are very resilient. Okay, children don't come here. They don't understand it until it is taught to them. Okay, so they come to see a drag queen, and when they put money in, the parents gave them the money to do it, didn't they? Okay, and you said this is what? You say this is what? So now, if we go after their liquor license, then that'll put them out of business. Really? You think? You think what it is, honey? We can sit down there and make mojitos all day. We can make mock cocktails all day. It might even be better because, honey, who are sober, I could go for the sober community, you know, and say, hey, we got mocktails and not cocktails. These are alcohol, okay, to go with brunch and carry it on. See, really, okay. You really want to do that at them? What is it that you have against the drag show? And I'm trying to go. I know the drag time, you know, the reading thing that they had, the drag, the girl in the library was carrying on. You know, they're doing story time and carrying on.
Are you in charge of the girls?
Oh, and the children are saying, "Oh my God, this is here," and it's like, I am in charge of the girls. I am in charge of the girls. Okay.
Okay, then you understand what I'm saying.
But here's the thing. Are you saying I'm? Don't stop. That's something else. You know, that's my shit. The whole thing is this. It was I think it's a wonderful program, you know, because it entices folks to read. It's no different than when the police officers come and everybody who has on a different costume, a different uniform, if you will, to come and read. Now, y'all keep wanting to say that this is a gay agenda or you trying to push this down the throats of somebody. And carrying on, it's a lesson in acceptance. Okay, it's a lesson in acceptance and understanding that the world ain't what it seems to be. Okay, we all the time kids understand because kids play dress up all the time. Kids play dress up to dress up like the doc teacher or the policeman or the firefighter. Okay, or okay, what years ago we were having problems with women as police officers. Why? Because you were saying uh uh a male dominated industry, you know, and profession, and women were there. And then you talked about them anyway, because those who were police officers, you want to assume that they were just lesbians, okay, and wanted to be near it. So it's no different than that. But you keep wanting to say that this here was a gay agenda because you're forcing this down, and because the parents had to bring their children there. So if the parents brought their children there, they approved it. If they didn't want to be bothered with it, they would have said, no, we don't want you here. So what is the problem? What is the problem? Because your argument is that the parental rights and the parental choices have been an agenda. It's being forced down everyone's throat. But it's the parents who say, I want my children to understand what this is. I'm going to learn too. Somebody talk to me.
Well, let me tell you.
Yeah, y'all didn't know y'all were coming on. We were late, darling, because I went to the game.
Let me tell you something about your statement of it's almost a double entendre. Okay, you shoving something down somebody's throat, right? Look. Did you know that there's a school zone, a public school, and a bus stop in the area where the rainbow crosswalks are? There's a residential area over there, and the
A
kids
school
over
bus
there,
stop?
no, a regular bus stop, meaning some kids that are in high school, they take the bus to other schools.
Oh, yeah, but
there's a regular school area over there because there's children that live in the residential area back over there. I've seen them because when you ride back over there,
right.
I rode back over there, I guess at the right time because I was able to see family stuff, right? The point I'm trying to get at is,
right.
Do you go back and sue the landlords and the mortgage people for trying to shove that down your throat when that area right there is covered with everybody in the rainbow world? Is there a lawsuit there? Is there some political geo tirade? Okay. You know what I'm saying, that you can go through because of what's in the area when you bought a home in that area? Was they shoving it down your throat, or was you moving somewhere that was financially responsible for you and your family? Okay. Sometimes you can't help where you at.
Exactly.
But again, shoving down your throat and teaching what not to be afraid of, or the shock of what can be without a parental doggone guidance near you, you need to figure out which is it. Because there's people there, adults, kids, whatever. But what about when your kids are alone and they bump into something like that and don't know nothing?
Okay. Boom.
To me, it's all in preparation. Right. You cannot run around here and pretend like the transgender nation it don't exist. You know what I'm saying? First it was this. Okay, let's get a little ignorant with it. First it was this. Shh. He gay. Don't shh. Don't, he's gay. You come over here. Come sit over here. He's gay.
Right.
Okay. So now that is all the way, it is just about blowing up across the map, and it don't matter where you at, whether you're working on a fire truck or fighting a war next to an army person. Now that's all over the place. Now it's shh. That's a trainee. They're trans. Shh. Well, Here's the question. That transgender has a voice. There is no shh. People amaze me what they're thinking. You don't have to shove nothing down nobody's throat that's right in front of them.
And say that one more time.
Right. You don't, I mean, if it's right in front of them.
Say that one more time.
You don't have to shove them down nobody's throat that's right in front of them. That's the reality of life. Everything that you don't want to see, whether it's negative or positive, is still in the light of the world. It's still out there. It's still in front of your face. Matter of fact, here's an agenda and homework. Instead of worrying about everybody's intimacy world, sexuality, preference in their bedroom, what they do behind closed doors, why don't you stand on top of somebody's car and shout for Jesus? How about you do that? Start that trend. Crickets.
The cheering. Okay.
I just don't get it. I mean, I don't get it. Like, you know, to me, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that whole thing with the clip and all of this show, right? It's always the weakest politician that goes after the rainbow community.
Because it's an easy win.
And that's what because you can pick up enough votes to get over the fence.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't supposed to solo me. You see how God humbles me? I was not supposed to go.
Hey. He said
solo with
Oh, hey, you
was trying to be discreet. I hit the solo button.
Hey, you know what's been hilarious?
Lord Jesus.
Hey, let me tell you what would have been hilarious if you was Puffy or Russell Simmons for a minute. Say, hold on 1 minute, and you trying to take a bump. It's solo the wrong way.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, you gotta.
Lord have mercy.
Well, yeah,
wow.
people kill me because you know. Okay, let me ask you this: why don't politicians remember when all these big debates and stuff go on? Okay, why they don't go after? Why don't they go after those people in the clergy that were transferred for their behavior?
Right. Or teachers or police officers who were fired and then get hired in other departments. I mean, other.
And that's it. You know what? And
not
if
department,
you
other
your homework,
states and shit.
If you do your homework, there's a few police officers that's been fired for fondling or raping or indecent behavior with a female and moved to a whole nother state and put the uniform back on.
Yeah. Exactly.
Those are the things you need to be chasing. The real problems in the neighborhood.
Yes.
The real problems in the neighborhood. I don't know. I don't know. People fight the wrong fights, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know. Well, wait a minute. Well, I don't know. Well, hold on.
My name is Jordan McLeod. I just came out here to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ, knowing that there will be an appointed time that everybody's going to die in the judgment. I don't come before you to condemn you, but to proclaim the good news of Jesus Christ, that you may be saved by repenting and putting your faith and trust with Jesus Christ has done on the cross for your sins, knowing that he was buried and then he rose again on the third day. If you repent and believe in Jesus, you shall be saved.
Okay, I'm with security. You either leave now or they make you leave. This is not acceptable.
That's fine. I'm leaving.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That's not acceptable.
Right. It's the language. Versus saying, no, this is not how we do this. Okay. You know do what? That, but you know, get into our carts. You know.
I would have fronted on her all the way to the door. I'd have been like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know Jesus was not acceptable in Walmart."
Right.
I apologized. I apologize for bringing the anointing to the devil's house.
Yeah. You know,
will I forsake my God? I will not roll back for the devil.
Oh, you didn't go to the rollback. Did you go to the rollback? Did you roll back?
That's right. I did. I rolled back.
Did you roll back?
Yeah.
You know that's my shit. Better than old time. Right. Listen. The whole idea of what DeSantis has done, even with boyfriend here being up here in Walmart, wanted to profess Jesus the way he did, standing up in these children's basket. Okay, thank God that they didn't roll and he didn't hurt himself. Oh, okay.
He wasn't going.
You know, we say this a lot: right fight, wrong tactics. Okay,
I think if he was standing on the solid ground,
it's about children,
right? But if he was standing on the solid ground, he still would have been asked to leave.
Oh, that's no doubt. I'm not. It's not that. It's just that now you've made it, because now you're standing in a rolling cart to the establishment. Possible lawsuit because if you were to fall and hurt yourself, you know, and a crafty lawyer would get around that by saying, well, we put children in there all the time. There's nothing that says that you're not supposed to, because there's nothing there's nothing posted, to say that. Lawyers will get crafty. So what we have here is, the tactics that folks use. No, the brand new babies, they mean well. They really mean well. Okay, they really mean well. They just have to learn how to pick and choose and platforms and things, because right there, it would have been one thing to sit down there and walk through the store like we do have regular conversation, but now you stand up here hollering, want to get everybody's attention. And he done it on the loudspeaker. If he had went to the loudspeaker, just sitting on the loudspeaker, they'd asked him to leave, but it would have been on the loudspeaker. The intercom system had a different approach. They'd have had to find him to find out which one was going on, but by that time he could have been down with what he was saying. It's just the way how we're doing these things. DeSantis, the way how he's have such a dissension and such a do-I-diddy with the children. Okay, why is it that now you're trying to okay, you're trying to make something out of nothing, and then you put the stretch on and talking about something. The children, they're putting dollar bills in half-naked drag queens. That is the establishment fault, not knowing that the children are not there unsupervised. They have parents. So why have you not gone to the children here? But you're trying to go to the establishment and saying that, oh, if you didn't exist, then parents can't take their kids there. But that means terrorizing, or not terrorizing, you are now taking the choices away from parents that you claim you're protecting. Interesting. Interesting.
Political tirade.
Okay.
Interesting.
About all the time. Which is crazy to me because they've been having shows in Miami that can clearly be seen from the street. And why not? Exactly. Was it not new? Okay.
I mean, let's
hey,
keep
Red, what's up, Ro?
Let's keep it 100, right? Memorial Drive do it. Memorial Drive and Stone Mountain do it every year. Everybody don't know it. Every year they have a parade. They have 2 parades. And sometimes you can't tell one from the other.
Mm-hmm. How about it?
So I just find it crazy, you know, live and let live. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to argue with these people. I just want to leave. I just want to lead them all to Jesus Christ. I want to help you be saved. I want to give you the tools to keep you saved. And I'm not going to stand in the shopping cart and do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, so at the end of the day, live and let live. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to gain no votes. He's going to gain drama doing that. So, and, you know what I'm saying? To me, you want to pick your fights to people that you think you can probably win or get a whole landslide win.
Exactly. And there you have it.
Go to your opponent. Go through your opponent's dirty laundry and see how much truth you find within his dirty laundry and approach your opponents. That's what you do.
Okay.
You want to be a real politician and a gangster? Make people change their vote. I don't know.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, I'm a Forrest Gump. That's all I have to say about that.
Yes, yes. Okay. Absolutely.
I just want to ask you.
Absolutely.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
Huh?
You know what I think?
What'd you say?
I think Facebook be stealing my people, stealing my friends.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. And the next thing you know, they come.
Do. You know, Forrest?
Yeah, notice your friends come.
Yeah, Facebook and delete folks. Yeah.
It's like people that I already been friends with are requesting me.
But here's the thing: some of those are the little trolls. They've been stealing pages, and they can ask for money and all of the jazz.
Oh well, don't ask for none here because we don't have it.
Have you heard about the new governmental program, honey? Oh, you get $50,000. I got $80,000. I said, how do you get it? Oh, just apply for this application and send it to your door. I said, they're gonna come to my house and they're gonna give me $80,000. Oh, in cash. What grant do you know pay cash? Okay.
What nigga do you know that's gonna take $80,000 and let you and sign some paperwork showing that he got it? You won't leave with that. Okay. The 80 stays.
Right.
You're missing.
Hello.
You're gonna be missing.
Right. Exactly. Hello, children. Hello. Okay.
You know what, man? I have got a long day.
Oh, have mercy. Now, you and I both, because I got donut factory duty in the morning. I've been switching with a coworker. However, if he has switched with me, he would have ended up doing a double my day. And he was trying to get out of doing doubles, period. So he was like, well, you know, if you want the hours, you can have the hours. But if you're not, I understand. Fuck it, give me the hours. Okay. Just give them to me, and then I'll come and work my regular shift and call it grace.
All right. I'm gonna get up and
so be that as it may.
So I get up and wash this chicken off because Jada wants chicken tomorrow for her little shindig.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wash this chicken off.
Yes. So, all right.
That's it. So I wake up in the morning.
Well, that difference. I was going to be long today because we came in late, and just before you.
Oh, how was it?
Before you popped in, honey, the sleep spell just come down. My eyes just got heavy for all of a sudden. Huh?
How was the game?
Oh, the game, darling. Nail biting.
Mm-hmm.
Now to the last 0.3 seconds of the game. But they had to go to the official review to see if the shot was going to count. However, the Sparks did not get the shot off before so they could not tie the game to send it into overtime. So, yeah, the Dream won. Okay. I was about to get up and start to leave because, when it gets down to that last 50 seconds, it's like, okay, it's a wrap. Okay, we got down to the last 3.2 seconds. No, we got down to the last 5 seconds of the game. Bucks had the ball because they popped the 3-pointer and tied. So that took us down to the last at 3.2 seconds. The Dream's ball, and then the Dream made that 2-point basket, which took us down to 0.3 seconds. At the 0.3 seconds, honey, it was Sparks' ball, but they didn't get the shot off in time. But as she made, just wasn't in time, so we couldn't go into overtime. 88-86 Dream. And going to they're in the playoffs, I believe. But next week's game, they're playing New York, solidify their playoff status. This here, I think, puts them in the rotation and say that they go into the playoffs. or whatever, wild card, whatever they do that, how they do that. If they win next week and win New York, that's going to definitely put them in the playoff.
Did my girl play today?
Oh. Who? Which one?
On the Sparks.
Oh, no, I don't think she did.
Wow.
But and this was Marcus's first, and he was rooting for the Sparks, so we sitting up here next to each other.
Did you
He sit up there to them? Oh, I just love the Sparks.
Did you you got a chance to meet Art Pimp?
Wait a minute. No. Okay. See, because let me black folks. Oh,
what happened?
It's a me thing. I know it's a me thing.
What happened?
I can't stand for folks to come late to something that like this. I know I'm late and going to work and caring. When it comes down to a performance or whatever, I can't stand that shit. My guess, we had nobody came. Now I texted him. I said, "Hey, you ain't here." Nah, I couldn't make it because they didn't come over here. They not sitting in the group in the row. Okay. Now let me explain something to y'all. I bought tickets where I had to hook up for the tickets. Okay, tickets set aside for us. Slowly but surely, they started to dwindle down. But what happened? They had to read. Account was because this was a sold out game. I'm gonna need to release some of these tickets. If you ain't has to all 16. Let me know because we got to start releasing some of these tickets. All right, cool. So now my final count was 6. Okay. These children came up. Oh, you man, can we get in right there? I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking they're part of girl. I don't know who was all coming, right? So I was like, hey, where's Pim? The boy. I said, well, wait a minute, because I'm like, oh, well, hold on. You sure you in the right section? Yeah, section 108. I said, okay. He's showing me his thing. It say T on the thing. I said, these say numbers. Ain't no damn letters nowhere. But then I asked him that he tried, man, if it's all that, we can move down. I said, no, I got the first 6 seats. And the guy who's coming with him, I thought you were his guests. Okay. Oh, well, we could just go ahead and move down. Well, motherfucker, move down there because 10. We are 1 through 6. Why the fuck you sitting in seats 5 and 6? You need to be down to motherfucking 10. Okay? That's the first thing. Second thing, I'm so tired. I'm sitting up here. Now that got in my crawl because I'm like, okay, where are these folks? I'm sitting up here looking for the people, and my people ain't here. And as you got the ticket, when we gonna get the ticket? You talk to your people yet? You blowing my fucking phone up about these goddamn tickets. Then I get you the damn things, and then you don't show the fuck up. That's the first thing. Another thing, I'm looking around here. We are almost going to halftime. Why you just not showing up? And then you sitting in the middle of the motherfucking row and got to get everybody up so that you could go and get to your seat. Then it always happens. You sat down, then one of y'all bitches got to go to the food stand now, because now you done found your seat. I said, okay. Now, my road did once these two children came and sat their asses down, they stayed. I didn't have that problem. Okay? I'm looking at the rows in front of me. Then it was one child. There's two this is the third quarter. The third quarter of the baby, we are past time. And then you look at, and then you on your phone, say, oh no, these are my seats here. So now the entire row, all the kids there, they got up, everybody moved over a seat, so you can make sure you get your seat. I said, bitch, where was you at the beginning of the goddamn game? And I said, up here, Mark said, I said, I am, but damn it. Y'all that late. Here's what got me. I thought the game was, the tip-off was 7. The tip-off was 7:30. So I done told everybody, get here. O'clock. I'm like, oh, okay. No, y'all ain't coming. I didn't even told you what to look for. I'm in the yeah. Self, that wasn't your money, honey. They spent their own coin on that. Whether they wanted to come or not, do it. So, bada boom. And that's what got me through the rest of the game.
So they never showed up?
Outside.
I ain't hear you.
He said his people were there, but I don't know where the hell they were.
Hmm.
If they did, they would. So, no. That just annoys me. Now, I could tolerate the game, and you're going to get highlights and carried on if you watch the sports channels or whatever. You get highlights of this, that, and the other, and you can still get into the game. But when I'm at a play or at a concert, and you come late like, you might as well just forfeit the coin. Forfeit the coin, because bitch, you done miss half. It's not gonna make sense at this particular point.
Mm-hmm.
You miss half the concert, child. Why are you even? The
secret to having a tool that satisfies any girl will be right there in your fridge. That's right. If you think
expect me to push out to the playoffs. The Sparks right now 10 in standings. And they start off with really good on the
okay.
It's been all defense in this league. Sykes.
So I'm just y'all going somewhere, honey. If you know the damn thing start at a certain time to the show, honey, make sure you give yourself enough time to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not interrupting everybody sitting. He was sitting. The row D was the row that just kept getting up. That poor man, he's already elderly, and he's on that end seat. And every goddamn 6 minutes, somebody was getting up, having him to get up so they don't know.
Yo, who was that?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
But
wait a minute. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Huh?
Miss Cheyenne Parker, baby. Cheyenne Parker. Okay, Pepper Parker, baby. Christy, what's Christy's last name? Hey, the white girl. I call her out because she quick. What's my other girl? Oh shit, what's my other girl's name? Number 2. I was calling her Little Mama all night. Because that through that child, yeah, we got a really good team. We got a really good. The Billings wasn't playing tonight.
I want to know
Billings. So,
okay, this is how we're gonna do it. Okay. Oh, that's what the problem is. Go on back over here where I need you. That's what the problem is.
So listen, Atlanta. I'm gonna say I gotta call Chris and see how many tickets I can put aside. Next Friday we are playing New York. Okay, and that's our last home game for the season. Okay. So it'll be good to come on out and to support. And then I gotta see it's gonna be playing when our season starts. We should be coming up September. I think. Get ready for the Sky Hawks. I gotta go see my babies, child. You know my babies, honey. Yes.
Kalani Brown, number 22.
So that's gonna be cool.
Kalani Brown, number 22.
On
the Dream.
The
Dream.
Not 22. No, it was number 2. Oh, and 00. Our 00, honey, was lovely.
No, it's number 22 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, baby.
Yeah,
that there is that.
Number 22. I didn't know. She must be new.
Okay. But yes, darling. So all right. Let me let these kids go home what they're doing. Because like I said, I got donut factory duties in the morning. And then we'll be back with you guys tomorrow. The way that we want to make sure we came up and talked about a couple things. Those of you who feel as though you're going to get pox back, I'm not going to stop you. You would just, everything about this, honey, you need to do what you are you. Okay. Now, one of the things about it, as I said, I would love to know how the hell we supposed to outside of soap and water, but you're telling us to you only concentrating on hands. And yet y'all telling us, hell, folks can get then they can get lesions and shit in their eyes. Really? Them damn things that's been around that could get in somebody's eye or in the back of their throats.
I'm not falling for it, Meech. I'm not falling for it.
Remember they said that about COVID. COVID was supposed to be an airborne thing, and folks could get it through their eyes or through their nasal cavities and carry it on. Because now you telling me, honey, I got to watch the towels and things, because if I touch it, it's possible I get the goddamn virus because it lives in the towels and on the surface.
That don't sound like somebody trying to make you. Never mind. They're trying to paranoid the world.
But
they're trying to scare the world into being sick. The mind is a terrible thing in ways. The mind, you could take your brain and turn yourself ill.
Hypochondriacs, baby.
Tia Cooper.
Hypochondriacs. That note, honey, we're gonna let you guys go. Yes. And a few more things, honey. Okay. Two whole different ones. But hell, remember, they were saying that because of they said you could get it through your eyes at the beginning of all this. You get through your eyes and your nasal passages. Monkeypox, they're saying, not eyes or whatever, but they're saying that the lesions will develop in your eye and in the back of your throat. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. But yeah, we're down and get my world together because I got to be up at 6 in the morning so that I could get ready to go. Actually, go. And we're going to call that grace. So listen, you may finish all of your crumpets, darlings. Because the TNT, darlings. With Big Meats and the big guy ally over here, that's the big red fella. And the absence of Aunt Nikki, honey, if you love us the way that you do, honey, like, subscribe, and share. And tell all your family and friends, honey. If you hated us, for whatever reasons, honey, you can tell all of your motherfucking enemies to like, subscribe, okay? Because I want you guys to understand something, that any and everything that we're doing over here, it would treat the hard way, the everything that we're doing will move forward in any way, shape, style, form, and or fashion. So that, y'all heard me crack before I came in, and it didn't come out right, and it ain't gonna come out right. So right now, and I think it's because I've been under the air conditioner a little too long because my throat is, you know, you feel that little raspiness in your throat. So on that note, honey, we're going to say good night, and we will see you guys on the next time. On the next time, it's time to dish tea, darlings. Ciao.